Now to the Upper West region because the minority caucus from that region are demanding immediate deployment of a 48 engineers regiment of the military to the region to create access routes for residents reeling under the effects of recent floods. A 12-hour downpour has impaired major routes and bridges in the region, leaving many individuals stranded. The NDC MPs want urgent steps to be taken to avert a full-blown catastrophe.
The rains destroyed bridges, roads and farmlands, according to the Upper West Regional Office of the National Disaster Management Organization. A total of 1,605 people from 336 households were severely affected. About 722 hectares of farmland are also submerged. The three most affected areas are Nadoli Kalio District, Jirapa Municipality, and the Fiama Busi Isa District.
Pregnant women who are in critical condition in these isolated districts will suffer because many of them have been cut off from the regional hospital. So referrals from these districts to the regional hospital will be affected, and therefore if care is not taken, we are likely to record some increase in maternal deaths because of the difficulty in accessing, the regional hospital for, complicated interventions.
Well, the National Disaster Management Organization has begun distributing relief items to the victims of the flood disaster in that part of the country. Joining me on phone is Mustafa Ahmed, the Regional NADMO Director. Thank you for joining us. Finally, the people can have some relief. What is the mode of distribution you are embarking on right now?
Thank you very much for the opportunity, and good afternoon to your listeners and viewers. This afternoon, we are at the Nadoli Assembly, where we have chosen to be the central point. The assembly members and opinion leaders, the chiefs, are currently with us there. So we are going to use the same medium as we used to collect the data that we put out there to these individuals to be given to the affected people. Okay. So that's how the mode of distribution is going to be like.
And what are some of the items you are giving out to them?
Yes, we are giving them cooking oil, we are giving them rice, we are giving them blankets, we are giving them second-hand used clothing, we are giving them plastic buckets, we are giving them plastic plates, their cups, and then we are adding them student mattresses as well.
Okay. Now, tell us about the complaint about the roads that have been cut off, the commuters who had been stranded. What is the plan to deal with that as well? I know the Minister for Roads was in the community to address the issue by assuring that engineers are going to be fixing the problem as soon as possible. But from NADMO's perspectives, how soon are the commuters going to be able to have free flow of traffic?
That's a very difficult one. When the minister came, he said going to do it in a record time. So it is our expectation that it shouldn't delay as most people are expecting, so that people can go in with their normal activities, as well as reduce the burden of traveling with cost. Because areas that you could go with 10 Ghana cedis at the moment is going with 15 Ghana cedis. And places that you could go with 15 cities is now going with 20 cities, 25 Ghana cities. So that's the burden. And from where I said, who is always interested in mitigating disasters and other vulnerable activities, it is our hope and prayer that the road is fixed as well as possible, so that the burden of our people are definitely reduced.